Hello YouTube and Facebook and everybody that's hopefully going to subscribe to my channel. My name is Adele and I'm going to do a short introductory. Sorry about my glasses, I can take them off, but I tend to look uglier without them on. I shall put my computer into sleep. Oh, see, look, I've got sound going and everything. What if I was to cover it up, but not cover up? Ah, there we go. Hello, my name's Adele. I'm 29 years old this year in September. I'm married with an Indian husband, and we have a 3-year-old little girl named Trisha, and my husband's name is Harry. I suppose I'm making this channel because I'm, well, for one, married in a multicultural family, I can put. And not only that, because I've been through things that a lot of people are either going through now or maybe starting to go through, things such as depression, self-harm, that kind of stuff. Also because it's a bit of fun, and just from, you know, a mother's point of view, like there's an amazing YouTube channel called That's Inappropriate, and she is a mother of 3. She's on Facebook, and she's amazing. Like, I watch her. She's very funny, she's very honest, and she's a mother of 3 who's married. So, you know, and I've seen, you know, families that are in the UK. I've seen families that are, you know, people that are married to, you know, everybody. Like, I'm not very good with my words, but I suppose I wanted to do a YouTube channel to give a different point of view of an Indian, Australian, British family, because I'm half Indian, I'm half British, and I have my British passport, so I'm a British citizen, and my husband's full Indian, so our daughter's, you know, a third Indian, a third British, and a third Australian. So, you know, we've got a bit of a mix, that kind of stuff. And I also found out from my mum's side that I think we're Lebanese, so we've got some of that in us as well, which is pretty cool as well. So you could say she's a quarter of everything. I also wanted to do a YouTube channel to have anybody ask me questions, that kind of stuff. You know, it's now 8:30, I'm making my video. It's not going to be fancy like you see, you know, with other people like Joe Sugg and Zoe Sugg and Alfie Days. You know, it's not going to be all fancy dancy like that. It's just going to be a YouTube channel, you know, based on me. Like, you know, I can't do much during the day. I can't take a lot of footage because of my daughter. So as I was saying, sorry guys, she was just stirring as my daughter's had some terrible night terrors this past week, so I haven't been sleeping, and it's really hot. It's 27 degrees in here, like seriously, it's really hot. You can see me glistening like a beautiful fairy. So my tripod that I have on, my daughter has broken all 3 legs. She managed to snap them off, so I'm on a really dodgy tripod right now. But hopefully as time goes on, because we're not financially great, but you know, like, I can't say we're not financially great because we live in a house, we eat, we have clothes, you know, I have, you know, beautiful jewelry on, and you know, but we're not up there with like all the rich people and stuff. So, but hopefully as time goes on, and if my site does well, my YouTube site, then, you know, who knows. But I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it because I'm hoping that someone out there can look at my channel and go, you know what, that's awesome to see a different point of view for something. You know, a lot of people are doing you know, beauty products like Zoella, you know, doing merchandise, that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm aiming to do. You know, people are writing books because they've been YouTube famous, like Joe Sugg, Marcus. There's a whole lot of people that are doing YouTube that have 1 million subscribers and all that. If I at least get 100, I'll be happy. So, you know, I want to do this channel to introduce you to my life, you know, my family. You know, I can pull off this photo. This is a younger version of my husband. I bought him the Krusty Demons show bag in 2012, I think that was, or 2013, one of them. Might have been 2012. We met in 2012. I'll give you a little background. We met in 2012. We met on RSVP, a dating site, and we started talking in January. The day that we were talking, he was planning on going back to India, so it was fate. I met him after 3 months in March 28. We met for the first time in March. And then April 1st, he asked me to be his girlfriend. Now, a lot of people would think, you know, oh, that's great, you know, all that kind of shabazzles and, you know, that's really amazing. But I laughed in his face because, as you know, living in somewhere like Australia and the UK, that kind of place, it's April Fool's Day. So I thought he was joking, and I laughed in his face, like, you know, and he'd never heard of it. So I suppose that was the first time that cultural difference came in, because he really... Should I take off my glasses? Because it's just terrible. Maybe I could move. So I've moved to the couch now, so that should be a little bit better. So from then on, my husband and I, we started dating, and then, you know, I loved him very much. I really did. And he asked me to marry him on the 1st of September 2012. So sometimes things like that work out and sometimes things don't. And that was in 2013 we got married. So we've been together for 5 years this year, married 4. And, you know, there are times where I think, like, honestly, there are some times, and I know I am not the only person who thinks this. You know, I can't be the only... Sorry, just, you can see my fat there and everything, and oh my goodness, my top's falling down. But I can't be the only married person out there that hasn't thought, I would love to just be single and not be a mum so I can go travel, for example. Or, that's better, isn't it? I want to be able to just go out and not have to worry about, you know, I worry about a child or my husband because he wants to come with me, that kind of stuff. And I know I'm not the only person, and it took me a really long time that those feelings are okay, because there are times where, because I'm not working at the moment, I haven't been working for a long time. And to be honest, that has created some friction between me and my husband a lot, because he has to work to, you know, keep myself and Trisha, you know, fed, clothed. You know, if we want to go to the cinema, he pays for that. So there's a lot of stress that goes on with that. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes it throws a lot of friction out. I'm not going to say it doesn't. But there are some, you know, like, I was working, you know, we were good. We were well off to, you know, if we said, let's go to dinner, we could go, you know, there was no problem. But then I got sick with TTP, which is thrombotic blah, blah, blah. But I'll do that in another video. But I'll speak about that in another video and how that affects me and the awareness, that kind of stuff. But, you know, there are times where I think I wish I just had the money to be able to go to the cinema, or because I felt like, and I'm not the only one who's felt it, but when I had a child, or when our daughter came along, all these people that I thought were my friends and used to invite me to places and stuff, it stopped. Like, you know, I was told, we'll come and see you, you know, we'll come and see you when, you know, you're all back home and everything. And it never happened. One girl that I was really good friends with, and, you know, she said, I'll come round, and she never did. And from then on, things changed between me and her, and it ended up with going our separate ways, which hurt me a lot. But then I realized, you know what, I wasn't needed in her life anymore. At the time that we were good mates, and like, I considered her my sister, another sister. After that, you know, so a lot of things happen when you get married and when you have children. And a lot of mums, they do become lonely. They become sad. They become hurt and angry and wondering why they're not invited to things. And, you know, I have a few single parent friends who are good friends of mine that I look at, that I have a husband or a partner that can look after my child. However, they've got to find a babysitter, they've got to find someone, they've got to rely on their exes to take them, or at least the times that they take them, that's when they can go out, and it can't always work out the way they want, because it has to work around everybody else, and half the time it doesn't work out. So, you know, I'm in a lucky position, but then there's also that goes through my mind. But I've always said, I don't regret getting married. I don't regret having our daughter. There are times where I've said to my husband, where I've said to Harry, my husband, you regret marrying me, you know, through arguments. Yet, if he regretted marrying me, he would have already left me. So, I know he loves me, I love him, I love our daughter. But then there's that conflict of, you know what? It's okay to have those feelings. Mums and single mums, and if you're watching this, it's okay to feel like you don't want to be a mum. Sometimes, not always, but once in a while, it's okay to say, I don't want to be a mum today. I wish that I wasn't a mum right now, because sometimes you just have that thought, and it's okay. It's not that you love your child any less. It's not that you want to give them up for adoption or say, you know what, to your partner. You just have them. You have full custody. It's because, you know, it's nice to have that adult interaction, and it's also nice to have just those moments where you don't have to feel like you're Superwoman. I know there's a lot of mums out there that feel that they should be Superwoman and it's expected, but it's not. Don't expect yourself to be Superwoman, because if you start doing that, that's where things go wrong. So you've probably seen my tattoos right now. This one says Little Sis and a dog print, because my dog passed away on the 18th of January. So he was turning 14 this year. He was my baby, but I miss him every day. But you know, it was his time, unfortunately. So, and my sister has Big Sis. So, I have a half brother and a stepmom, because my parents aren't together. My mum and my stepdad live in the UK. So we're going over there, so I'll be able to record there too, and do a YouTube channel there too. So, you know, that'll be cool. Yeah, so I kind of just wanted to do an introductory video. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this. I'm going to just upload YouTube channels. It's going to be at night time or when my daughter's not around. But I hope you guys watch it, even if you don't subscribe and you watch, you know, that'll be cool too. So, I'm not looking to be famous like other YouTubers and all that. I'm just doing it to give me something to do. To be able to communicate with other people around the world. To be able to sit and just talk to people about anything and everything. So, you know, hopefully one day I'll be up there with all the YouTubers and maybe writing a book or something. But for now, I'm just happy communicating. So please subscribe to my channel. It's not going to be fancy dancy. It's not going to be, you know, I can do collaborations with my husband and my sister maybe, and, you know, with friends and stuff. But, you know, for now, I just like to talk about topics, that kind of stuff. So please subscribe to my channel or watch it. You know, you can always come back to my videos and subscribe later, but please feel free to just comment. I'll take any criticism, I'll take everything, and I can talk about criticism, I can talk about the criticism later, so. But I love you guys, talk to you soon, and I'll make another video tomorrow. Alright.